All right, back to the spotlight. We got Keith Norman, UPrep. He's like an outside linebacker DN. I first heard about him through two veteran guys. Used to play college football. Greg Blair from Shenley, played linebacker at Cincinnati. Vaughn Rivers, played for Perry and played for West Virginia University. They're the ones that actually told me about Keith, kid that they work with outside in the community from the Hill District. So a lot of things with Keith. Keith got a lot of upside, a lot of potential. He got popped to him. He's 6'4", 205. And one of the biggest things is when I'm talking to college coaches, they like him because he can bend. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Keith's a guy, one of his coaches at UPrep, reached out to me and was like, hey, let me know what you think about this guy. And because, he doesn't want to, he didn't want to be that guy that like he's going to promote his guys, but he doesn't want to try to put a guy on a platform. Right. He's just not that type of player.
Right.
And my honest reaction was like, who is this kid and where did he come from?
Right.
Because like when you see him play, he looks like the type of kid that he's been dominating for 4 years.
Right. Yeah, I think this is a kid, he's going to probably fill out the 240 by the time he reaches a man, and he might be one of them hybrid guys, outside linebacker, DN White, what he's playing now. And I think he's a kid that if he would have been around a little earlier, this dude might be top 300 because of his potential. If he'd have been with us, a little earlier, working on his footwork thing, but it wasn't too late. He came, he put some work in, and now we talking about him.
Yeah, and when you see the evaluation of him from these college coaches, this is him just being a raw athlete. Right. He worked with a couple of guys, but he still doesn't have like the high school resume, right, being in the program and working and perfecting his craft. Right. This kid essentially just said, I'm gonna go play football, and here he is producing, and being able to bend, man, that right there is one of like the most unsung qualities out of a defensive player. Right. Because that's how you win football games. That's how you get paid at the highest level. Right. Is being able to get pressure on a quarterback. Right. And when you got the opportunity to bend, you're avoiding the hands of an offensive lineman, not allowing them to block you without getting off of your path to get to the quarterback. Right. And that's how you get there in an efficient manner.
All right, let's go to the tape. All right, here we go. Keith Norman, UPrep. What you think, Drew?
Man, he's a baller, man. He
play middle linebacker right here.
Look at that.
Ooh.
To just run through that block, subtle little rip move, and go blow down, play up.
Oh, he ain't play middle linebacker.
Yeah, that's 6'4", man. Like look at his ability to bend his knees and how low he's getting. That shows the athleticism right there. And he's 10 yards deep in the backfield making the tackle.
Okay, Keith Norman.
Like the way he's coming through that.
H-I-double-L, huh?
Yeah.
H-I-double-L.
He's coming through like a bat out of hell, man. Like they can't stop him.
Yeah.
Like he's moving so quick, being explosive through there. Look at that.
I know Pops and them would love that. Pops and them from the Hill.
Oh man, for sure.
Yep.
You see him turn the gear on, but like how coaches said, look at that. His ability to fight. You see him a little subtle rip move there. Once they try to block him. Right. Like his ability to just bend and be an athlete.
Right.
He can put his body in uncomfortable positions and still be effective.
Right.
A trap play and he's just blowing it up 5 yards deep.
He's blowing it up.
This dude is bringing it.
Yeah, he's definitely he's a dude on the rise.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he's a dude on the rise.
And during the season, this was a guy that I heard his name, Keith Norman. And I'm like, who's Keith Norman? But, being in season, I'm breaking down film of my own guys and things like that. Right. And every time a chance to check him out. But then the moment I actually watched the film, I was like, wow.
Look at him in this thing. It's okay.
That's a good job. He's shuffling through there, avoiding the block, taking a good pursuit angle. Right. Like
he's a downhill dude.
He's playing. That's what I was gonna say, man. He's coming downhill.
Getting coverage right here.
Reading the screen.
Right.
Like this kid's a football player,
Right,
man.
he is.
Like he's not playing like a guy that this is his only year playing football.
Right.
You know, he's a dude that, you know, the type of plays you see like this, man. That looks like a dude who's been playing
And
for
then
a few years.
I like the thing is because his upside, he's so long.
Like you see his frame.
Yeah,
man?
he's gonna be a 240, 250 type guy, and he's playing middle, but you can see him at the OLB. He might even have his hand down in the ground.
Like he looks like his body type looks like he's going to be an edge rusher.
Right.
And then you talk about that ability to bend,
Right.
you know, bending his knees, being able to be flexible like that,
Right.
and showing that speed and playing downhill, being successful.
Right.
He's going to be hard to stop coming off the edge.
Well, there's a guy that we had a couple years ago. He was a DN, and Anthony Crider. He was 6'1", 6'2", 205. And what happened was we worked with Anthony on his covering and things like that. Late bloomer. Anthony ended up getting a scholarship from the University of Toledo. He went to Nike camp, killed it. And it's so crazy that Keith got a Toledo offer and a couple other offers, but he's in the mode of that late bloomer type dude, athletic, and the sky's the limit for this kid.
I mean, absolutely. You know, for a guy to step on the field and, you know, my memory serves me correctly, he didn't even play the entire season.
Right.
So for a dude to come on the scene and make a splash like that, and to capture the interest of Division I coaches like that,
Right.
it just goes to show the type of athlete and football player he is. Because a lot of college coaches, you know, their livelihood depends on that, so they want to be certain